Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo tries to think it through. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Kerkez with the clearance. Here comes another cross. Pedro Neto. Early chance there, first of the game.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
They've played it short. Decent chance! Gomez. Gravenberg. Kerkez. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. And here's Isak. Great defending, strong and determined. Palmer. James. Gomez. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. And it's Frimpong. He's on it, can he get away? Isak! And that has been cleared. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Kerkez looking for options. Oh, that's a... He's having a shot!
Isak really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
McAllister. João Pedro. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Van Dijk. Gomez. Konate, aim forwards. Gakpo. Kerkez. Can he takes a shot? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Read. Now it's Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Cucurella. Searching pass he's played there. Frimpong attempts a clearance. Cucurella crosses. And he's there to get it away. Isak carries the ball down the right. And it's Frimpong. Gakpo. Kerkez. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Fernandez. Caicedo. Palmer. James. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. Cucurella. Cross in, looks like a good one. And that has been cleared. Oh, great! There's the shot! Tries to get it clear. And it's Fernandez. Palmer. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gakpo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mohamed Salah. Isak. Simple. Mohamed Salah. And here's, can he finish? James tries to clear. Has a look. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's been won straight back. Now then, the ball's come loose. Konate. Kirkes. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. Kirkes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Good work on the right flank here. Now it's Palmer. Gakpo. Chalobah. Cucurella. Chalobah. James looks to the other side. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gomez. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Gomez. Gakpo. Kirkes. McAllister forwards and with intent. Kirkes. Oh, that's neat. McAllister. Gakpo. Gakpo! And
actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
With the clearance. And it's Kirkes. Gomez. McAllister.
McAllister really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. Spread out to the left. That's a throw. And it's Cucurella. Get into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Here's Pop, goes for the shot! Split second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now that's well seen too. And he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mohamed Salah. McAllister. McAllister proves too strong. Now it's João Pedro. Caresses it through. Palmer. Palmer gets a cross in. He can get that clear. It's James. And here's Neto. That is a brilliant interception. Gravenberg gently done. Kirkes. And here's Gakpo. Isak. Cut it out. Colwell shifted upfield. Palmer. James. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Gomez. Konate. McAllister. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. Caicedo. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Isak. Chalobah wins the duel this time. McAllister. Gravenberg. Palmer does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. It's run loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. Palmer. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's shapes to shoot! Isak. Gakpo. Now it's Gakpo. Nice touch. Chance to play it in. Palmer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Caicedo. Succumbs to the pressure. Out to the left it goes. That's good play. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gakpo. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Will. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Good play on the left-hand side here. Cucurella puts them all in. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Looking for a decent ball in. James played back in. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gravenberg. Gakpo. That's really well manoeuvred. Sanchez sends that a long way. Caicedo have it back and can go again. And it's Caicedo. Lobbed in behind. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pedro Neto. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Isak. And it's Palmer. Palmer stood his ground strongly. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Gomez forwards and with intent. Could be danger here. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Oh, sweet feet. Palmer. It's a promising run he's making on the right. In by decent chance! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Gravenberg. Van Dijk. And it's played forward. Gravenberg. Frimpong. Great run on the overlap here. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandez. Fernandez chooses to go cross-field. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Gomez. Gakpo.
did well to retrieve that. They worked all week on that sort of situation and reacted very well then.
Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Palmer is onto it in a flash. João Pedro. Great work on the overlap. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that has been cleared. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cucurella. Fofana, and he goes cross-field. James, played over towards the opposite flank. Fernandez. Cucurella. Great defending, strong and determined. Frimpong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. McAllister shifted upfield. And it's Salah. Goes for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Caicedo. Fernandez. Fofana. Cucurella. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Pedro Neto. Out for a throw. Mohamed Salah. Kerkez. Gomez. Gomez, long ball upfield. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Cucurella. And here's Neto. That's a nicely weighted pass. Pedro Neto. McAllister, aim forwards. Now it's Isak. Gakpo. And it's Frimpong. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Palmer. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Chalobah. Out to the right. Kerkez. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nice physical challenge. Van Dijk. McAllister. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Hong. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. And a play for a throw. McAllister. Gakpo. It's a loose ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Fofana, gently done. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto in full tilt down the left. And it's Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Gakpo. Oh, that's nice. Gakpo. Over to the left. There's the shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Isak did really well to stretch the play, and it gave those in the middle a real chance.
Cucurella. Pedro Neto. James. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Caicedo. João Pedro. Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. Gravenberg. And it's Salah. Palmer wins the duel this time.
Mohamed Salah really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedro Neto. Fernandez. He's had a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Gomez aimed forwards. Gravenberg. McAllister. And it's Frimpong. Gravenberg. Mohamed Salah. Gravenberg. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Chalobah cuts out the pass. Colwell. James. Palmer. It's a good run down the right. Gakpo. McAllister. Gakpo. Kerkesh. Great run on the overlap here. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, it's a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Kirkes. McAllister. Kirkes. Gakpo. Gravenberg. McAllister. And it's Frimpong.
Oh, sweet feet.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
It's really well manoeuvred.
Pedro Neto. Fofana. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Fernandez laid out to the left flank. Van Dijk. Gomez. Gravenberg. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Salah. McAllister. Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. Out to the right. The cross comes in. Tries to get it clear. Chance to play it in. McAllister. Gravenberg. McAllister. It's anyone's ball now. Well, they've simply started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in.
Gakpo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Spread out to the left, and he's managed to get free. That's good play. And it's Cucurella. Played into the middle. And he's there to get it away. McAllister. Gakpo. Moved on forwards. Gakpo. Chance for a shot! James. Chalobah. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Cucurella. And here's Neto. And it's Cucurella. Caicedo. Fernandez. Palmer. Caicedo. Colwill. Caicedo. Fernandez. Palmer. Fernandez. Konate with the clearance. It's a throw-in. Oh, such a clever touch. And the keeper beats it away. Palmer. Oh, good spread. Deep cross. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. James plays it short. Cross goes in there. And Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. That's not going far. And it's Fernandez. Here's Fernandez. Van Dijk. Van Dijk shifted upfield. McAllister. McAllister. And that's put paid to a promising move. Colwell forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. Ooh, can he get onto this? It's gone for a throw-in. Frimpong. Gakpo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Caicedo. Chalobah gently down. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Gravenberg. McAllister. Frimpong. That's tidy. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Gakpo. And it's Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Konate. Gakpo. It's run loose here. Pedro Neto herring after the ball here. He's in space and looking for options. Caicedo. Palmer. James. Colwell. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Moved on forwards. Well played. That pass snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Oh, easy pickings there. Konate shifted upfield. Mohamed Salah. Great defending, strong and determined. Cucurella. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Fofana. Cucurella. That's a cute ball. Too much on that, it's gone out. Van Dijk aim forwards. Caicedo. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fofana. Fofana forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. Kerkez. Van Dijk. McAllister. And here's Isak. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well,
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's gone for the shot. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
Just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Pedro. Can he finish?
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Simple. Jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's got away. Pedro Neto. Konate with a fine tackle. Simple. And it's Salah. And here's Isak, purring through the gears. Cucurella gets rid without sophistication. That's really well manoeuvred. Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Simple. Showing good feet. A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Chalobah. Colwell. Colwell, gently done. Frimpong cuts it out. Gakpo. Salah. Played out wide. Back into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. Chalobah shifted upfield. James. Palmer. And it's Caicedo. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Gomez. Kirkes. Konate. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Looking for a decent ball in. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Fernandez. João Pedro. James. And here's Palmer. Konate clears it away. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! There was plenty of power on that. Tries a shot!
Oh, just lacked a piece of...
Alistair, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Pedro Neto really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Gravenberg. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Kerkesh. McAllister. Pedro Neto. Fernandez tries a deft little ball. That has been knocked clear. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Mohamed Salah. Pedro Neto! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Away. Gakpo chasing after it. Caicedo. Palmer. Chalobah. Fernandez.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. And here's Isak. Gakpo! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Gently done. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover.
Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Shoots!
Good strong hand by the keeper. Denied by an instinctive save.
I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation and reacted very well then. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fofana. Fernandez. Fofana. Caicedo. Proves too strong. Now it's Isak. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Nice looking ball. Oh, great shot, surely! Palmer. João Pedro. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Fofana. Through it. McAllister. And here's Isak. And it's Kirkes. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's had a crack. Fofana attempts a clearance. And here's Isak. Salah. Very nicely done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Gakpo. Van Dijk shifted upfield. And here's Isak. Now it's Mohamed. And the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being forced to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Chalobah aim forwards. It's a little off target. Gravenberg. Kirkes. Oh, nice touch. Gakpo. Gakpo laid out to the left flank. Gravenberg. McAllister. Frimpong. That's very neat. Mohamed Salah. And here's Gakpo. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Kirkes. Mohamed Salah. That's a simple one for the keeper. And here's Isak. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Good ball, good take. And play for a throw. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Time to deliver. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Oh, smashing header! Good try. Outcome could so easily have been different.
Fernandez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Gakpo, Konate, Gravenberg, Gakpo, Kerkez, Gakpo, Mohamed Salah, shooting chance! It's a loose ball. Caicedo gets good distance on it. He is just caressing the ball. That's going to go a long way. Gravenberg. Mohamed Salah. Colwell. Fofana forwards and with intent. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella going full tilt down the left. Cucurella puts them all in. Kerkez tries to clear. And it's Fernandez. Isak. Frimpong. McAllister. Kerkez. And here's Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! And kicked out by the most elastic of saves.
Mohamed Salah is offering a right smile there.
James. Palmer. Lovely feet. Palmer gets a crossing. That's been won straight back. James. Palmer. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Gomez. Here's Mohamed Salah, and here's Isak. Pedro Neto. Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. Out for a throw. Gakpo. McAllister. That's good play. Over to the left. Fernandez. Fofana, gently done. And it's Cucurella. Almost half an hour in now. Fernandez. Cucurella. And here's Neto.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Isaac. James looks to the other side. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Fofana. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mohamed Salah. Moved on forwards. Salah. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the finish! That has been knocked clear. Caicedo. Cucurella. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. And it goes cross-field. Palmer. James stood his ground strongly. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Fernandez. Fernandez. That's very neat. Turns and goes back. Now it's João Pedro. Frimpong. Gakpo made out to the left flank. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Palmer clears it away. Palmer tries making a foray down the right. Great work on the overlap. And he cuts out the supply. Mohamed Salah. And here's Isak. And it's Frimpong. Lovely bit of skill. Mohamed Salah. And he's heaved it away. And here's Gakpo. He's got space and the shot! Cucurella gets it away. Salah. Frimpong. McAllister. Gakpo looking, struck first time. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Here's Gakpo. Nice control. Delivered in. Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Palmer. Caicedo. Chalobah. Fernandez shifted upfield. McAllister. Gakpo. Palmer. Chalobah. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Decent progress down the left. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
João Pedro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
James with the short one. That'll be a throw. Oh, that's neat. And it's James. Palmer. Nice physical challenge. Isak, he's found a way through. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Palmer. Fofana, and it's played forward. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And a chance! Frimpong. A little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Now this could be a chance. Played out to the right. Frimpong. Colwell attempts a clearance. McAllister have it back and can go again. And it's Gravenberg. And here's Isak. Isak is fouled. Mohamed goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Nicely shaped cross. And that's been well dealt with. Gomez. Van Dijk. Frimpong. McAllister. Gakpo. Kerkesh. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Over the line, and it is a corner. Chalobah clears it away, and here's having a shot! And they've got rid. Frimpong. McAllister. Cucurella shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Colwill. Palmer.
Look, good possession is one thing, but they seem as if they're passing time at the moment, keeping the ball for the sake of it when they know it has to be moved with much more attacking punch.
Very nicely done. And it's James. And here's Palmer. Oh, such a clever touch. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cucurella. Oh, that's nice. Fernandez. Now it's Isak. Now it's Isak. He's away. Isak. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. That's a throw. Frimpong. That is lovely. Frimpong crosses. Colwill tries to clear. And he thumps it clear. What a throw in. Gomez. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chalobah gets it away. Gakpo. And it's Kerkesh. Oh, it's come loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedro Neto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. McAllister. Gravenberg. And here's Isak. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo spread out to the left. There's the shot!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gakpo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Colwell forwards and with intent. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Palmer. James. Palmer looking to get on the end of this. Gravenberg. Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. Kirkes. And here's Isak. Mohamed Salah!
Oh, another save.
And it's Salah. And the ball's come loose here. And a shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Moved on forwards. Palmer. James. Caicedo. João Pedro. Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. Mohamed Salah aimed forwards. Isak. Gomez. Kirkes. McAllister. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. James. And it's James. Caicedo laid out towards the right wing. Good play on the left-hand side here. That pass has been well intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. James. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Fernandez. Caicedo. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Swept in. McAllister, gently done. Frimpong. Van Dijk. Frimpong. Moved on forwards. McAllister. That's tidy. Aimed in towards the... Oh, what a climb!
Oh, not the best of headers.
Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Isak. Out to the left it goes. Oh, sweet feet. McAllister takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been cleared. Referee's given a throw. And it's Kirkes. And here's Mohamed Salah. And here's Isak. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Salah. Chalobah gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. Konate. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Colwill. It's an exciting looking ball, that. Fernandez. Played out to the right. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gakpo. Kirkes has created one goal already. Now the delivery. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
McAllister simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Fernandez, spread out to the left. McAllister. Konate. Gomez. Gomez, forwards and with intent. James. Colwill. James. James chooses to go cross-field. And it's Cucurella. That has been knocked clear. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. James. Palmer. João Pedro. João Pedro. Palmer. James. Fernandez. Fernandez. Now he's got space here. Frimpong tries to clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mohamed Salah did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Gravenberg. McAllister. And it's Salah. And that has been clubbed away and claimed it back swiftly. Gakpo. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah has got himself a free kick. He's trying the shot. Cucurella. Fernandez. Fofana. Chalobah. Caicedo. James. Palmer. Caicedo. Fernandez. João Pedro. Kirkes. Gomez. Konate. Van Dijk. Frimpong. Van Dijk. Gomez. Gravenberg. Frimpong. And it's Salah. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo played out to the left flank. Oh, that's nice. Kirkes. Oh, it's played into the area. James. João Pedro. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Caicedo. James. James. Played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. He's got plenty of space out wide here. The ball goes in. Gets it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Fernandez. Fernandez shifted upfield. He can get that clear. Isak, gently done. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Colwill. James. That'll be a throw-in. James. Palmer. Fofana. João Pedro. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Pedro Neto. Gakpo. Now who's going to be first to this? Gravenberg. Kirkes. Kirkes. And it's Kirkes. That's very neat. So who's he picking out? Gakpo, he's gone backward here. And he has been fouled there. Caresses it through. That's really well cleared. And here's Mohamed Salah! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Caicedo. Palmer. Played into space out wide. Kirkes gets over and intercepts. Mohamed Salah. Isak. Frimpong. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto forwards and with intent. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Kirkes. Gakpo. He's cut it out. James. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk. McAllister. Gravenberg. Gakpo. That's really well manoeuvred. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Isak, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pedro Neto. Cucurella crosses. That has been knocked clear. And here's Gakpo. James. Pedro Neto. Slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Pedro Neto surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Kirkes. Gravenberg. McAllister. Out to the right. That is lovely. Pinch one through. Frimpong looking to get on the end of this. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Cucurella is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Over to the left. Hit into the middle. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Colwill. Palmer. Fernandez. James chooses to go cross-field. Fernandez. And it's played forward. James. Colwill. Caicedo. Spread out to the left. Pedro Neto. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Pedro Neto? Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Kerkez, now here's the delivery. Gravenberg. Gakpo under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much...
Shot, surely! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Fernandez. Cucurella looks to the other side.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Across it goes. Fernandez. And it's Cucurella. Caicedo. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Out to the left it goes. Caicedo. And here's Palmer. Palmer! And somehow it stayed out. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Gakpo. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. And here's Mohamed Salah. Shapes to shoot! Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Cucurella, gently done. Now it's João Pedro. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Mohamed Salah. James. Palmer. Caicedo. João Pedro. Fernandes. Mohamed Salah. Gravenberg forwards and with intent. Oh, nice touch. Gakpo. Oh, that's neat. And here's Gakpo. Here it is, crossed in. Frimpong have it back and can go again. Mohamed Salah. Oh, good spread. Oh, sweet feet. McAllister. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Nice control. Kerkez flashes it across. Fofana can get it clear. James. Palmer. Palmer hurtling down that right flank. And it's Palmer. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Neto. Isaac. Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk. Gomez. Aim forwards. McAllister. Frimpong. Gravenberg. McAllister. Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. Gravenberg. Cucurella. Pedro Neto shifted upfield. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. And it's Frimpong. Sanchez claims it safe hands. James. Palmer. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's João Pedro. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gakpo. So we've reached the hour mark. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Dijk. McAllister. Gravenberg. Salah. That's an imaginative pass. James tries to clear. Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Caicedo. Cucurella. And he goes cross-field. That's good play. And it's Caicedo. James. Palmer. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Out to the right. That's tidy. In by James. There will be a throw-in. And here's Palmer. And it's hoisted clear. João Pedro. He's in plenty of space here. Palmer. Chooses to go back. Fernandes. Caicedo. João Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mohamed Salah played out towards the right wing. Fernandes. James. Fernandes. Isak wins the duel this time. Frimpong. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Played towards the other side. That's a good run down the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Gravenberg. James. And it's played forward. And it's Cucurella. 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 Cucurella puts them all in. Kerkez. Gomez. João Pedro. Gakpo. Gakpo. Very nicely done. McAllister. That is lovely. So who's he picking out? Oh, nice touch. Tries to get it clear. João Pedro. Palmer. João Pedro. Cucurella. Cucurella charging forward down that flank. And it's Caicedo. Looking for a decent ball in. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Frimpong. McAllister. Gakpo. Kirkes. Gravenberg. It's Salah!
Mohamed Salah has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
James. Fernandez. Gravenberg. And here's Isak. Gakpo. Kirkes. Gravenberg. McAllister. Frimpong. Aimed in towards the centre. And that was very necessary. Caicedo. Fernandez forwards and with intent. Over to the left. And it's Cucurella. There are a few waiting for it. And here's Goes for a shot! That's a half-decent try. Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. Gravenberg. Kirkes. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. Salah. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Fofana shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Frimpong makes the interception. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Cucurella gently done. Kirkes. McAllister. And it's Salah. Fernandez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pedro Neto. James. Palmer. James. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Played into the middle.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a begging.
Gakpo. Kirkes. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Frimpong. And here's Mohamed Salah. Nice control. A chance to play it in. That looks a good cross. That's going to go a long way. Now it's João Pedro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The referee's awarded a free kick. Fernandez. Cucurella. Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gomez. Aim forwards. Chalobah. Fernandez. Fofana shifted upfield. Cucurella, who's on a run down the left wing. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. Pedro Neto. That's good play. Can he deliver? Cross goes in there. In again. Brilliantly cut out. Frimpong. Palmer. Oh, good spread. So much time and space here. Great defending, strong and determined. Kirkes. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah, but delicately. Gakpo with the foul. Sanchez sends that a long way. Kirkes. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Kirkes. Gravenberg. McAllister. Oh, it's come loose. Caicedo, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Palmer. James, and it's lofted through here. Now it's Palmer. Palmer. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Gomez. Forward it goes. Gravenberg. Gomez. McAllister. Gakpo. Caicedo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. James. Palmer. Chalobah. Fernandez. Caicedo, gently done. Konate did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And it's Salah. And here's Isak. James. Cucurella. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. And he won't reach that. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Mohamed Salah. And here's Isak. No, he's missed it.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Chalobah. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. James crosses. And Dijk can get it clear. Here comes another cross. Mohamed Salah. And it's Frimpong.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
So who's he picking out? Oh, sweet feet. Frimpong crosses it in. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Could be danger here. Time to deliver. Mohamed, and a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Defending of the desperate variety. Fernandes forwards and with intent. Looking here to chip it through. McAllister. Kirkes. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Kirkes chooses to go cross-field. Salah. That's tidy. And here's Mohamed Salah. And he shoots! And he's there to clear it. Get a throw in. Ball's out once more. And it's Palmer. Caicedo. And can he finish it? No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Gravenberg. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's nice. McAllister. Real chance here. He's had a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Kerkez. João Pedro. Now it's João Pedro, and it's Palmer. Caicedo. Lobbed in behind. Palmer looking to run onto it. It's a goal kick. Frimpong. Konate moved on forwards. Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Kerkez. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. Fernandez gets rid without sophistication. Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. It's Salah! And somehow he managed to miss it. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. João Pedro takes a shot! And that would have won it.
João Pedro clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Gakpo. McAllister. Frimpong. McAllister. Gravenberg. And it's Kerkez. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Nice physical challenge. McAllister. James. And back to the keeper they go. Chalobah forwards and with intent. João Pedro out to the right. James looking to hit the byline here. Kerkez does really well to win the ball there. Gakpo. Frimpong. Mohamed Salah. Kerkez. McAllister. Gakpo. Gakpo. Big chance! And he thumps it clear. Gravenberg. Out towards the flank. Chalobah with the clearance. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. Here's Gakpo. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fernandez. Palmer. João Pedro. Hit into the middle. Gakpo. Kerkez. Gomez. Muscular approach does pay off here. Palmer. Fernandez. Chalobah, gently done. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. João Pedro. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish. Ditch defending, but that'll do. Isak running with the ball. Colwill. Pedro Neto. And it's played. He's having a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Gomez. Kerkez. Gomez. That's really well manoeuvred. McAllister. Gakpo. Caicedo, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Colwill. Colwill shifted upfield. Gravenberg aimed forwards. Kerkez, played into the middle. Chalobah gets it away. Pedro Neto. Fernandez, gently done. Cucurella. Tries a measured ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Mohamed Salah carries the ball down the right. Cucurella. Isak. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Kerkez going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's very neat. James. Moved on forwards. Played out to the right. James. Oh, he's found support out wide. Palmer. Proves too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk. Van Dijk played over towards the opposite flank. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Isak, oh, cracking ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Gakpo. And here's Isak. Tries a shot! That's a real chance missed. João Pedro, spread out to the left. Pedro Neto succumbs to the pressure. Frimpong is the guilty party there. Climbs up big! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, it was a beautifully played cross, and it really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Palmer. James looks to the other side. Cucurella. Caicedo. Palmer. Shot a goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. It's a mighty effort! Oh, should have put that away. Ball is over the line. Gakpo. McAllister. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Kerkez going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that's a nice ball. Frimpong. Oh, it's played into the area. It's offside. Yes, it is. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Fernandez. Palmer, that's a delicate pass. And they've got rid. Palmer. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Caicedo. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Van Dijk. Frimpong. Salah. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
James. A crossfield changing the point of attack. And that will be the final act.
Thank you all for watching this match. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Raundler for more exciting football content. Stay tuned for more big matches coming soon and we will see you in the next video.